What I wanted to ask you was that can you be a little bit more specific about the influence Korean product designing? You said they are always about line and form, but can you specify and the change between the two paper cutters and what was the Korean influence? Can you just elaborate a little bit
Yeah, I
on
can
that?
do that. What project that I was working over there was air purifier. Throughout the project, we were primarily focusing on our user, our area, and the design language. We focused on the theme and tried to carry forward with that. So even over there, in every design, like in my office also, there was a common thing that was carried out. Like things were balanced. Like if you see, there were posters which were in place. The alignment of those posters were very particular, as that what I couldn't see in my college, or maybe in India at my place maybe. And in all the basic products, even people say that Samsung doesn't follow a design language, but they cannot do that exactly as what Apple does, because they have a variety of products. They cannot just simplify and make every product look alike. That's why they have something common in them, and that's what I was trying to observe over there. So when I came back to India and I thought of redesigning my own design, the earlier design that you see, the form of the product is just developed by considering good ergonomics and stuff, but I never focused on how the product will look at the end. So I'll just show you that quick thing. Yeah. So you see a cavity happening at the end and at the beginning of the cutter. That's what I didn't like more about the form when I rethought about it. And so I was trying to change that in my new design. So it's now a complete form. It is a symmetric form where the arc is used. Because in my previous cutter I didn't use any particular element to develop the form. Yeah, so that's what all about it.
I have a question about the snail line.
Yes, sir.
And, is it just the form? Maybe I missed something in your presentation. Is it just the form, or is it biomimetic in nature, and there's a certain performative criteria which is mapped onto the actual prototype?
The project was primarily focusing on the form and taking the inspiration from nature. We didn't really go deep into the technical part of it or functioning of it, because it was a short span of time for developing the project.
From which college?
Sir, I'm from MIT Institute of Design, Pune.
That have been ingrained in your memory as being something very radical.
I love watching out work of Sandeep Paul because of the simple things that he implies in his ideas and stuff. You might have seen the awards that he has got, and the copy. Then there is a clip. There is a scale that he has designed. All these things that he has designed are really simple in nature. They are like, he works with the form and the function, basically. So in every design of his, the form follows the function or the function follows the form. So I really get inspired by his stuff.
That internationally that you kind of product designers that you look up to?
Yeah, so there is one designer. He is a famous footwear designer. It is Michael Ditolo. I get inspired by his work because of his dedication towards his design. I read it somewhere where he was talking about his sketching practices and his sessions that he used to take. For 10 continuous years, he used to give 10 hours per day for sketching. So that was really a big inspiration for me, and I didn't start sketching at that level, but through that I got dedication in developing my end products. And I love making the end products, and I love watching my prototypes, which if they work, it feels good to me.
I've noticed a lot of your focus in some of these design issues that you've been working with seems to be based on a lot of pragmatics, ergonomically driven as well. I like the fact that the AccuWave had like a narrative to it. It had like a script. It was played pretty well with the clip and the kind of a lifestyle a student leads, and his mother calling him up and stuff. But I think once you get beyond that, what is really the innovation behind the product is something that I perhaps felt in a personal capacity. It is fantastic. It's nothing that it's beautiful work, but I just felt like the drive for innovation and being something very, very radical and cutting edge is something perhaps missing. But anyway, I have a lot of respect for what you have, and please take that as a critique and not as a criticism.